Hi everybody, this is Bill from Fit 50 Plus. We've got the Garmin Vivoactive 3 Music in front of you right now, and we're going to do a brief unboxing. Don't want to focus too much on this because everybody else has done unboxings on YouTube as well. What I want to do is kind of just show you what the presentation looks like, and then we'll finish up the video with some of my initial impressions on the Vivoactive 3 Music. As you can see, the box itself is very similar to other Garmin devices. The presentation of the watch is also the same. It's front and center when you lift the top off, and what you'll see is the watch itself around a piece of foam. It's very sleek. It's black on black. It's got the crystal dome looking glass. Gone is the metallic, I don't know if it was aluminum or stainless steel. I guess it depended upon which version you had, but that's gone now. Now you've kind of got just the glass, and then you've got a plasticky composite body. Looks very similar to the back of the 935 and the 645 Music. You don't have that metallic inlay that's on the original Vivoactive 3s, as you can see. But it's a very nice looking package. I can't wait to start trying it out. Inside the box, you'll have the requisite manual. And because the Vivoactive 3 does so much, you really have to credit them for giving such a thick manual, because there are many people out there that would be totally lost with the capabilities of this device. On the other side, you've got the charging cable, which remains the same as the Vivoactive 3, the original, the Phoenix 5, the 935. It's the same one. Works great. I'm glad they stayed consistent. It does beg the question, however, why on the 645 Music did they decide to go with the alligator clip? Why couldn't they have kept the same charging for that as well? It's kind of a curiosity, and I really don't know why they did that. But with that said, we are going to move on to the next portion of the video. So what we have right there is the brand new Garmin Vivoactive 3 Music. Just got it today. Still working through it a little bit. Done one workout with it, did some strength training. And I intend to put it through its paces. One of the main things that I intend to use this for is for golf. So I'll be sure to do a full review on its golf capabilities as well coming up. But in addition to the unboxing that you just saw, I just thought I'd share a couple of initial impressions. I used to have a Vivoactive 3, the gunmetal version. I've since sold that because I have the Garmin 645 Music, and I just didn't think that it was, I don't know, I was waiting for something better to come along, I suppose, and somebody needed it, and I had an opportunity to basically just kind of break even with it. And so I took that opportunity because I had a feeling once they released the 645 Music that they'd be coming out with other things. And I knew that coming into the summer that I did want to get back into a watch that actually had golf capabilities, because the 645 Music does not. I've got an Apple Watch Series 3, and unfortunately, you can do some type of golf with that if you download the apps, but for the most part, the majority of those apps are kind of shareware. You get the basics, but if you want to get the good stuff, you have to pay a premium, and in most cases it's a exorbitant number. So anyways, initial impressions. I love the face. Like others have said, though, I do get a little concerned that if this gets banged, this glass dome almost, that there could be some issues. There could be some scratches and things like that. But it looks really, really cool. I subscribe to Riznos, and if you saw his review on the day that this was released, he had said that he has never cracked a watch face from Garmin before, and the very first, Vivoactive 3 music he had, sure enough, he cracked it. He scratched it, and you could see the scratches. You see the crack right across the screen. So that's something that I think, you're going to have to be careful of. I don't intend to use this in the weight room, quite frankly. I'll use my 645 in the weight room. That will be my primary workout watch. I think this is going to be more of my casual wear and for golfing, and maybe, when I'm walking the dog. I am interested to see how its music capabilities work, because the music capabilities on the 645, although pretty good, I have AirPods. I tend to live sort of in the Apple ecosystem. I've got an Apple Watch, an iPhone, AirPods, that type of thing. And AirPods don't really work that well with the 645 music. They've improved with firmware updates, but there's still periodic cutouts and whatnot. Once you get out there, if you're going for a run, they're actually tolerable. But if you're just walking around outdoors, you get cutouts that are just kind of infuriating. So I am interested to get some music on this thing and see how the AirPods fare with that. I've got some other Bluetooth, some cheaper ones, much cheaper ones that actually work pretty well. But anyways, this is very, very similar in size to all the other Vivo Actives that have been out. The one thing that you will notice is the back is plastic, much like the back of the 645 Music, as you can see here. That's plastic as well. And if you remember the Vivoactive 3s, the non-music versions, they actually had a metal inlay on the back. This one does not. So that's a little bit different. The button seems to be recessed maybe a little bit more, which, maybe it might be just an optical illusion, I'm not sure. But it seems like it's a little more recessed than on the initial Vivoactive 3s. As far as the deliveries, as far as the activities and the guts of the system, virtually identical besides the music capabilities. Everything else is kind of the same. I would say that maybe it's because they don't have the metal inlay that it feels a little less premium than the Vivoactive 3 gunmetal version that I had. And if you want to take a look at that, I did a review of that, and I did a comparison between that and the Garmin 645 Music. I'll put the description below. But otherwise, this is the Garmin 645. Pardon me. This is the Vivoactive 3 Music. This is the Garmin 645 Music. And this is just my initial impressions. I do intend to put out a full review, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. If you like seeing this video, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And with that said, this is Bill from Fit and 50 Plus. Thank you for watching, and have a great night.